I hope you're all doing well. As you can see on the screen, there's a playlist on our channel. We occasionally review various VPN and proxy services. We try to share with our audience how these services actually perform and what their reviews are like. Honestly, our main objective isn't just to gain a lot of views or focus on earnings. We don't prioritize those factors when creating content for our channel. Instead, we focus on working with videos that are rare on YouTube or topics that many people haven't covered yet. This allows us to introduce people to those sites and sources. With that goal in mind, we have reviewed several VPN and proxy services in the past. Continuing with that, today we're going to review a service that isn't exactly a VPN, but it functions quite similarly to one. The name of this service is AltTunnel. It's essentially a tunnel. Explaining exactly how a tunnel works in detail would make this video quite long, so let's dive right in and show you how it functions. As you can see here, the service is alttunnel.com. Under how it works, you'll find steps like choosing a plan, creating a VPN profile, and installing and connecting. Okay, but first, let's take a look at the pricing. It will be easier for me to explain if you see the prices first. Notice that there's a 7-day free trial available, which allows you to connect up to 10 devices. And it mentions unlimited traffic here, but there is a 100 GB data limit. You can get speeds up to 300 megabits per second for free during this 7-day period to test how their service quality is. Then, if you're satisfied and decide to go for the 1-month plan, it will cost you about $4. This includes 10 devices with no data caps or traffic limits, and you can use it with speeds up to 300 megabits per second. Beyond that, they offer 3-month and 6-month best value packs. If I click on Purchase, for instance, on the 1-month plan, you'll see how you can purchase it. You'll need to enter your email address twice. They accept PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, and Amex. Additionally, you can buy with crypto. They have USDT, Bitcoin, and Crypto Cloud. It looks like an extra fee will be added here, around $1 or so. As we can see, when we select cryptocurrency, the total price comes to $4.96. Although, I'll be providing a promo code for you, which will lower the price even more. So, let's first check out how the service is, how to use it, and what kind of features you'll get. I've already set up a trial account. As you can see, there are 7 days remaining on this trial account. I've personally tested and used it. It can actually be used in 2 ways, through WireGuard or another software I saw called AmneziaVPN. You can use this in 2 ways. Simply, once you sign up, you will see a panel like this. In this panel, what you need to do is click on the Add button. After clicking the Add button, you can see 2 types of protocols here, AmneziaWG 2.0 and WireGuard. If you want to connect using Amnesia, enter a name here. For example, I'll type PC2. You need to give a name to the configuration you are setting up. As you can see here, it features modified WireGuard with obfuscation, is resistant to DPI, and works best when a VPN is blocked. Okay, so if we click on Create Device, you'll see a QR code appears here. It also shows the data traffic limits and statistics. From here, you can download the configuration file or copy the configuration key. This is how you can add a device. Now, let's see where you can get the Amnesia app. For Windows, if you click the download link, you can download it from GitHub. Scroll down, and you'll find the changelog and the various editions available. There is also a version for Android. I don't have macOS, but you can download it for macOS and iOS as well. For Android, you can download it directly from the Google Play Store. Since it is available on the Play Store, it is a safe application, so you don't have to worry about any security concerns. Now that we've downloaded it and I've copied the configuration key, let's open Amnesia. If I go to the home screen and click on this plus button, it asks to insert key. I'll paste the key here and click Continue. Once I do that, the file will appear here. You can see AltTunnel PC2 is now listed. Let me show you that process again. Paste the key, click Insert, then Continue, and then Connect. Since I already have the same configuration added, it isn't showing it as a new entry. Split tunneling is currently disabled, but you can use split tunneling for specific sites or specific apps. There are several useful features here. Inside the settings under servers, you can see the servers I have connected. Both PC2, which we just created, and the previous one, PC, are listed here. So, if we want to add this using the download config file, we first need to go to the home screen and click on the plus icon. In this menu, you'll see options like Recommended Easy Way to Connect and Self-Hosted VPN. We are going to select File with Connection Settings. Once we select File with Connection Settings, navigate to your Downloads folder, select the PC2 file and click Connect. Now PC2 is added. As you can see, adding the configuration file is completely hassle-free. Now, let's try something. We'll go to the Releases page and test our internet speed while disconnected to see what kind of speed the server is providing right now. After this, we will connect the VPN and test the speed again. Currently, as you can see, the speed is around 800 plus Mbps. We'll close this for now and then connect the VPN from here. Let's connect and see. It's now connected to AltTunnel via AmneziaVPN. Now, we'll simply reload the speed test page. We're reloading it on top of the previous test. We want to see what kind of speed we get while connected to AltTunnel. It's showing 70, 75, 110. We are getting a very good speed. It has reached up to 150 megabits per second. This is insane. I'd say this is an excellent speed result. The biggest drawback for me, however, is that there is no option to choose a server. I am restricted to using just this one server. Let's check wower.net to see which server location we're assigned and if it's convenient. As you can see here, my IP is 89.125.95.58, located in the United Arab Emirates. I am currently connected to an ISP named Baxet Group Inc. It's operating from the United Arab Emirates, and as you can see, the anonymity level is showing as a super 90%. If we search for Baxet Group Inc., we can see that the service they are hosting is running on a VPS. Baxet Holding is a technology service provider that primarily provides various types of VPS solutions. Okay, let's not get bogged down in those details. Let's try connecting to our second protocol now. I'm disconnecting the current session. I already have a configuration ready for WireGuard, so I'll just activate it. It's connected. Now, let's see what kind of speed we get with WireGuard. We tried the Amnesia protocol earlier and got around 150 megabits per second. Now that WireGuard is connected, let's check the speed. It's hitting a solid 100 megabits per second. It even reached 110 megabits per second. Let's check one more thing, the IP we received here. I'll refresh the page since we've switched to WireGuard to see if there are any changes to our server. No, there's no change in the server. We are still on the same IP ending in 95.58 and the same ISP. Now, let's go to the AltTunnel cabinet. You can see the usage statistics here for what we've used so far. Let's go ahead and add another device. I'll select the WireGuard protocol and name it PCWG2. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up the WireGuard configuration. First, I'll download the configuration file. Now, I'll deactivate the current session in the WireGuard app. To add the new one, I'll click Import Tunnel from File, select the PCWG2 file we just downloaded, and then click Activate. As you can see, it's now active and the DNS server is connected. Let's go back and refresh the speed test. We can see the server is connected and we're getting great speeds. It's hitting 130, 140, even 150 megabits per second. With this new configuration, the speed is now very similar to what we got with Amnesia, around 150 megabits per second. Now let's look at the upload speed. Based on my previous experience, it usually performs quite well. We're seeing around 90, 100 up to 110 megabits per second. So the upload and download speeds are fairly consistent and balanced. Now, the next step is to show you how to sign up and get this service for yourself. Here's the checkout page on AltMarket. I already have an account, but let's go to the main AltTunnel website. To start the process, click on Get Started. This will take you to the sign-in page where you need to enter your email address. I'll use a temporary email address for this demonstration. What you can do here is enter your email address and click Get Code. Alternatively, you can sign up using GitHub or continue with Google. Personally, I find using the email address directly to be the most convenient method. A verification code, similar to an OTP, will be sent to your email. I'm entering that code here now, 895004. Okay, now I'll click Verify. As you can see, I've received a 100 GB limit. Here it shows 7 days remaining, and you can see the traffic usage details. It's clearly marked as a free trial up here. If you click the Add button, you can access the various configuration options. Now, since this is a new service, if you decide to purchase a subscription, whether it's for 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, a code will be sent to your email. You enter that code right here to activate your paid profile or subscription. I already have a promo code or subscription code ready. I'll enter it now to show you the process and see if there are any updates after it's applied. Let's take a look. I'm typing the code now, JSU-WUV-BKK0W. Okay, the code is entered. Now, I'll click Apply. As you can see, code redeemed successfully. Your subscription has been extended. Now, let's check the status. The subscription is active and it shows 37 days remaining. My initial 7-day trial has been extended and I now have unlimited traffic. I've essentially kept those 7 days as a bonus, and there are no data caps. Next, let's create a device profile. I'll name this one PWG100. Now, let's see the profile we just created for PWG100 and check for any speed updates. Please note that each VPN configuration can only work on one device at a time. I'll be deleting these profiles shortly, so please don't try to use them yourself. I've copied the configuration key. Now I'll just paste it here into the Insert Key field, click Continue, and then hit Connect. It's connecting now, and there it is. AltTunnel PWG100 is now connected. Now that we are connected, let's run a speed test. I'll head over to fast.com. Initially, you might see internet access is blocked right after connecting PWG100. This happened because I had another WireGuard tunnel active at the same time. You won't get any bandwidth if 2 tunnels are running simultaneously. These 2 will keep looping, which is why it won't get the full bandwidth. Now we're seeing 40, 42, 67. The speed is picking up quite well. 72, 73, it has reached 74 here. To be honest, I feel there's a bit of fluctuation in the speed. Let's check the details. As we can see, we're getting a decent speed of 78 megabits per second. In the free version, I showed that the speed reached 150, but after switching to the paid version, we can see the speed has dropped a bit. Okay, so we'll try again with WireGuard. We'll test a WireGuard configuration to see how it performs. We also saw that the upload speed has decreased. Alright, let's go back and get the WireGuard configuration. Let's name the device PGWP200 for easy identification. Create device, and from here, download the configuration file. Okay, the configuration is downloaded. Now, from the WireGuard app, we'll add the tunnel and select PGWP200. I'm activating it now and disconnecting AltTunnel from the other app. After disconnecting, let's test the speed again to see what we get. Previously, I used a different browser. I'm not sure if the browser makes a difference in the speed here, so we'll test it from this browser. As you can see, it's at 75, 80, and it has already crossed 100. This confirms that the WireGuard application is working much better on this server. Let's check the logs. We are getting a great speed through WireGuard, hitting 150 megabits per second. It's exactly 150 megabits per second. For those looking for this kind of service, I recommend getting in touch with them and giving it a try. I think if you're satisfied with a single IP or need a single tunnel for your work, you can connect and use a static IP with great speed from here. I'll try to provide a promo code and various discount coupons in the comments of this video, so please make sure to subscribe and check the comments. That's all for today. Stay well, stay tuned, goodbye, and take care.